I wanted to talk about my experiences with iolite. I had a very interesting experience with this crystal, and I wanted to share it with you guys. So basically, I don't generally like the color blue at all, and I also hadn't really ever paid attention to iolite before. Like, I've heard the name and I've sort of like seen a picture of it here and there. And so I know what it is. I'm like, oh, iolite, that's a blue stone. Didn't really know anything about the metaphysical properties, didn't know anything about the chakra alignments, nothing. So I was in my local crystal shop, and all of a sudden I noticed out of the corner of my eye iolite, and for the past few days I kept having the word iolite pop into my head. I'd just be thinking about stuff, and I'd be like, oh, iolite, iolite. Why am I thinking about this stone? Anyway, so I was in the crystal shop, and I saw it out of the corner of my eye, and it said iolite, so I went over to that section. My local crystal shop has like this huge, I don't want to call it like a table, but it's sort of like a table with dividers, and they have like a bunch of little like sections that are just filled with hundreds and hundreds of different types of crystals. Like, they have every sort of crystal that you can imagine. And I basically sort of was looking at iolite, and I was really drawn to it. And it's like, I don't normally like the color blue at all. But just looking at this crystal, it was really drawn to me, and I just sort of, went over and I was touching the crystals, and I was, picking one out because I thought, well, I hadn't quite picked one out yet. Like, I was just looking through them, and I just felt like this buzzing, sort of tingly sensation in my hand that I was picking out this crystal with. And obviously I brought the crystal home with me. I meditated with it a little bit, but I didn't really know anything about what iolite was for, what it was supposed to do. So I looked it up, and would you know and behold it, it's good for motivation, it's good for seeking independence, it's good for a lot of things that currently I'm having a lot of trouble with. And I sort of thought, well, sort of an odd coincidence that everything that I've been looking for, well, not everything I've been looking for, but everything that I've been making a goal to do in my life sort of falls in between what iolite does and what it's good for. So, sort of an odd coincidence. I don't think it really was a coincidence. I think that this crystal was like, pick me up, you need me. And so I did. And I'm pretty happy with my cute little iolite tumbled stone. I'm thinking of maybe buying some iolite beads and making some jewelry out of it or something to get that feeling. It's really, I don't know if it's supposed to be a high resonating stone, but it resonates well with me. Like, I can really feel the energy coming out of this tumbled stone. Like, whenever I touch it, it makes my hands feel sort of like tingly. So right now I have my iolite at my desk as I'm trying to write, and let's hope it works out for me, Anyway, thanks for watching this video, and I hope that it entertained you. Bye!